Training Yard Online. Training Yard Online.
Today's workout is going to be a heavy gymnastics workout. This workout is going to be gymnastics in a static position, holding rather than dynamic with those kipping movements. Today's workout is going to be an AMRAP in 20 minutes. The AMRAP is going to start off with 30 seconds of a freestanding handstand hold. From there, you're going to do a 100-meter run, and when you come back in, you have 30 seconds of an L-sit hold. When you're done with that L-sit for 30 seconds, you're going to go into a 100-meter run. Then we're coming back in for a 30-second pinch grip plate hold. From there, you have another 100-meter run, and that will conclude one round. We're going to make our way through as many rounds as possible. Every second will count as a rep today, so if you're in the middle of a hold for this workout, you'll give yourself credit for those seconds. If you complete 30 seconds of a freestanding handstand hold, you'll get 30 reps. Then we have a 100-meter run. That will also be 100 reps. Keep everything pretty basic here and easy to calculate. Now let's go over these movements. For the handstand hold, we are going to go ahead and complete a freestanding handstand. Now we're going to do our best to keep track of time in our head, counting 1 and 2 and 3. You can watch the clock, it's a little tricky, but we're going to accumulate 30 seconds. That means we're going to go ahead and get ourselves up into that handstand and try to hold for as long as possible. As you can see, that was probably 2 seconds. All right, and we're going to go ahead and do our best to accumulate as many seconds as you can. If you're not able to hold in the middle of the room, you can go ahead and move to the wall. On the wall, we're going to go ahead and kick up into the handstand. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lightly switch feet back and forth as we hold our position. So we're going to challenge ourselves to move with our back to the wall in a handstand. And that will help us stay in the kind of freestanding realm, but actually having a little bit of assistance here. From there, if we're not ready for that, we can go ahead and turn ourselves so that we have our belly to the wall. We will try to get ourselves as high up to do that hold, and we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. If we're not there yet and we're still working on this, we're gonna go ahead and put our feet on the wall for a plank hold with our feet on the wall, or we can go ahead and just go into a elevated plank using a bench or a box for that plank. We can also do just the standard feet and hands on the floor push-up plank position. When we get to the L-sit, we'll have boxes or benches out. You will need a pair. And just remember, if you put another box here, we now have 2 stations for people. People can also use parallettes if they'd like, but it's not mandatory. What mandatory is going to be getting yourself so that your feet are higher than the box or the object that you're holding on, okay? So again, if I'm doing this as RX, I'll go ahead and get my feet higher than the box. A scale will be an L, lowercase l, so our feet are underneath the height of the box. We can also go into a knee tuck today. Once we're done with that, we have some pinch grip holds. It's going to be 25 pounds and 15 pounds, okay? So 25 pounds is going to be RX for everybody, and then 15 pounds or 10 pounds will be the scale. We're going to go ahead and take these plates and pop them up. We're going to be doing our best to kind of keep those fingers nice and flat, even if you're going to have a little bit of a ledge assist. And we're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Note my thumb is not hooking under the ridge of the plate. And we're trying to keep those fingers relatively straight as we hold here for 30 seconds. If you need to rest, you can go ahead and put it down and go right back into it. But we're gonna go ahead and accumulate 30 seconds at each one of these stations. The goal is to hold for as long as possible. But when you come back down, and if you haven't finished that 30 seconds, the time stops until you get back into position. Once you get back into position, your time can start again, and we'll go ahead and keep accumulating until we get to the full 30 seconds. Remember, today is all about building strength. This is a different type of strength day, so don't think it's a waste. Being able to move your body through space is going to be the ultimate test of fitness. So here we go. Let's go ahead and really focus on this type of body weight strength.